Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your buddy Scooby coming at you with my first LolCow TCG deck building video. This is going to actually cover the St. Patrick's Day deck, which is cards that are coming out soon, not yet available, but they are available to us in TTS. All seven of them in their golden glory, right here, looking right at us. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start off this deck building video. This is going to be a no nonsense guide and get y'all in and out. Don't want to waste too much time. So first card off the rip, we're going with the Pot of Mead, Pickle Quest, Happy Thanksgiving, Server Outage, and I believe that is all. Oh, and almost forgot, Araxxus arrives. So these cards that I have currently, these five right here, are all limited to one per deck. So Pot of Mead, draw two cards and ban this card. Costs one tape. Pickle Quest costs two tapes as a magic card. Search your deck for any card and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Happy Thanksgiving. Now this is a pretty powerful card. This one costs 8 tapes, and all you do is you whistle loudly during when you play this card, and all your locale cards from your scrap pile immediately come back onto the field, which is a pretty powerful move. Server outage, of course, classic. Scrap all characters on all of the players' fields. Costs 4 tapes. And last but not least, we have our boy Raximus Arise with 6 tapes. Cost, draw 3 cards, gain 50 life points, deal 50 damage to any player, and scrap any target character on your opponent's field. So let's go ahead and grab these, put these 5 out for us. 3, 4, come on, work with me here. And 5. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the card that is limited to 2 per deck. So there are 2 cards that are like this, the Vitamin CWC and the 1 Medallion. But for this deck, we're going to actually go ahead and skip the 1 Medallion this turn and just stick with the Vitamin CWCs. Alrighty, let's move into more trick cards, trap cards, the fun stuff. Of course, 3 do-what's going straight to the deck. And with a 2 tape cost, you say do what and negate any card your opponent plays from their hand and send it to your scrap pile. So this could be really good to negate a Airsoft Chungus, which the person doesn't get any life points from the card. It can be used to negate a server outage, a goat wire. Very, very useful card. And at only 2 tapes, it's kind of crazy. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and move into our Raxian Rage, which I actually prefer the artwork from the Volume X series instead, which deals 50 damage to any target, or you can pay an additional 5, so in total 6 tapes, to deal 100 damage instead. So we're going to go ahead and grab all 3 of those, because these are one of my favorite cards to use, especially when you're in a pinch. Always a good use for Raxian Rage. We're going to grab a Clock Tower right here, which this Clock Tower gives all your locales plus 30 health while it's on the field. And last but not least, for our fun cards, we're going to do our Goat Wires. So, of course, when you call this out, create a goat token on your field with dash, 40 and 10, and when it dies, you create another copy until the end of your outro. So pretty much this is a kill-all, kind of like a server outage, except you don't lose anything on your server field. So that is going to do it for our, like I said, fun cards. Now let's move on into our character cards. Of course, we're going to be starting with our lucky 7 here. So we are actually going to take 2 Keem, 3 Boogie, 2 Wings, 2 Billy, 2 Xylee, 2 Tina, and all 3 Beckys. So let's go ahead and get these out on the field. Oh my. Oh, come on, work with me here. Alrighty, so with these brand new St. Patrick's Day cards, we have the Lucky Keemstar, which has Dash, costs 7 tapes, and the ability on this is if you have 7 different characters in your hand with Lucky in their name, so Lucky Keem, Lucky Boog, Lucky Wings of Redemption, Lucky Billy the Fridge, Lucky Becky, Lucky Xylee, and Lucky Tina. So those are the 7. And if you have all 7 in your hand, you instantly win the game. So this could be a powerful strategy if, no pun intended, you play your cards right. With Lucky Boogie, he costs 4 tapes, and he actually has Overrun, which let's just look over that real quick. We have our Overrun right here, which characters with Overrun deal damage to an opposing character, even if it's blocked. So I believe that it just does damage automatically. Nobody can block it. Of course, they can't reach a character with leap. So next we have Lucky Wings of Redemption with a 5 tape cost. Again, oh, and the ability on all of these cards except for the Keem card is when this enters the field, you flip a coin, and if you win the flip, you search your card for any character with Lucky in its name, put it into your hand, then shuffle. We have Billy the Fridge, 8 tape cost, again, Overrun and the same ability. We have Becky Boop with a 3 tape cost, the lowest out of the set, and actually has Stalker, which means that she can be played the same as a Trickery card, so at any point during gameplay. Lucky Xylee, we got Cheap Shot on her, which means that she does damage without receiving any back. And same thing with Lucky Tina, she also has Cheap Shot. So these are hopefully we get these cards before the other ones we're about to add so we can get an instant game win. But on the off chance that we don't, let's go ahead and add some other characters. So starting with the LolCow Live set, actually, I just remembered. We are going to go ahead and grab some of these chili slops, which these act the same as a server outage. So server outage, scrap all characters. Chili slop, scrap all non-Chungus type characters. So what this means is, see right up there under his name where it says Chungus Boog, he wouldn't be scrapped from the field, he would still stay. And out of this set, out of the 7 card set, we have a Chungus Boog, a Chungus Wings, and a Chungus Billy. We may be onto something here. Stay tuned. Going back to the LolCow Live set, we are going to start with the Boogie 2988 for 2 tape cost, which is a relatively super low tape cost. And what we're trying to get now, and if you again notice under his name, Boog Chungus. So let's go ahead and grab 3 of those. Wings of Redemption, again, Chungus. We're going to grab 2 of those. This LolCow Live, if you notice it in the name, it does have a Chungus. We're going to take 2 of those. Let's go ahead and put these into our deck. That one felt weird. Alrighty, we got those in our deck. Ripping and raring to go. Let's get it on. Next up, we have Chibi LolCow Live, which again, another Chungus character. Gonna take 2 of those. A Gunt, and again, another Chungus. Gonna take 2 of those. A Bug right here. Another Chungus. Then we're gonna go for 2 Airsoft Chunguses. Let's see, what else do we want to grab? Ooh. How could I forget? 2 Homeless Mustards. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go over the cards that we got so far. So, again, like I said, Chili Slop Massacre scraps all non-Chungus type characters. And actually, we're in a Chili Slop era right now, as Tuffy said, where there is no limit on how many of these cards you can have besides the normal 3-card limit. So on the server outage, it's limited to 1. Chili Slop, you can have 3. Hence why we're doing a St. Patty's slash Chungus type deck. So let's go ahead and get into these cards. Let's start with this Boogie 2988 and then work our way up to Mustard. So this gains Immortal if you control a character with Keem in its name, and if you spin on your turn, you ban this to draw 2 cards. So if you have Homeboy here, or this one here, all have Keem in their name. So this would gain Immortal, which was very nice considering that it's only a 2 tape cost card. Next, we have Wings of Redemption, another Chungus. Recluse, characters with Recluse cannot declare beatdowns, and I believe right now that this is the only character that has Recluse on it. Hence why it gives the description under it. When this enters the field, you can ban target troll type character or draw 1 card. So an example of a troll type character would be these 2 right here. They both have troll in their name. Alrighty, next we got LolCow Live, another 3 tape cost. While this is on the field, all other characters you control gain immune to trolls. So with this, you kind of have to get lucky that your opponent has trolls and that they're going to use them. While this is on the field, play with the top card of your main deck revealed. If this top card is a character, you may play it by saying welcome to the show and pay the tape cost. And with a 60-60, that's not terrible for a 3 card cost. That's actually pretty good. Next we got Chibi LolCow Live. Again, this has Immortal. While this is on the field, all of your other characters with Chibi in their name have +10 health and +10 attack. So this ability really is more for the Chibi set, which I will soon be making a video on a meta to make a deck like this, which would hopefully allow you to get the most use out of the card's abilities. Next up, we got Bug Chungus, 5 tape cost. Whenever you play this, after it's out of lag, you can spin it and place a target character on your opponent's side of the field under this, and you gain its attack plus its health. And you can do this on multiple turns. So this 10 could shoot to 250. This 80 health could shoot to 400, whatever. You know, it just depending on how long this thing stays alive and how many characters you got out that it can suck up, it could be a pretty devastating card. Really devastating. Next up, we got Gunt, which has Reach, which is also helpful if your opponent plays anything that has Leap in it, such as a Puff. And with a 3 tape cost, you could get it out pretty early because usually the Puffs are low tape cost and those come out soon, pretty early in gameplay. Next up, we got our Airsoft Chungus. When this enters the field, over TTS, since we can't get $1 from our opponents, we instantly gain 100 life points. And that is my main reason for bringing this card as well as this one is right here. If I am able to get all 4 of these out right here, that's 260 extra life points just right off of these. So 100, and then Homeless Mustard. When this enters the field, say you hit my bike and gain 30 life points. 30, 30. And with only a 1 tape cost, that is it's one of my favorite abilities, especially for a one tape cost. All right, everybody, it's looking like this is the end. Oh, did we forget anything? Did we get our trap? We did not grab any of our trap cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and take 2 Disorder in the Courts. And we should be over our 40 card limit. Yeah, we're at 53 cards right here. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to give one more look at all the cards so y'all can see over them. I just want to thank everybody for coming out and checking out my video. I really appreciate it. This is my first time trying to give tips on LolCow, and hopefully my tips come through for y'all. Thank you for watching, and catch you in the next one.